didn't have that on. Hi. If anybody's here, I'm gonna pretend like there is. Warning, if anybody is here, I listen to music I'm not supposed to. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. If you can't handle it, get off of my channel immediately if you can't handle it. I'm doing mod pack testing. Woo! Hold on, let me make sure the music isn't. Oh, the Spotify isn't coming through. Properties, Windows, Spotify. There we go. If it's too loud, let me know. If the music is too loud. So we're doing mod pack testing because I have a mod pack. It's supposed to be. Let me turn this down on my end. A mod pack that is supposed to have 900 mods. I have 656 in right now, and I'm running this with shaders. You can't see my FPS counter, but I am getting like around 190, 100 FPS. Streaming with mods. Oh, look at all the. Do I have Color Sheep mod? Oh yeah. Was wondering why there was a green sheep and a orange sheep. I don't have my thing in, so I don't know why they're different textures. Hopefully it's alright. It's weird, my game doesn't lag, but I have severe, like, simulation lag. Like, see how the sheep moves really slowly? Spotify's good. It knows. I'm treading a dangerous line with the playlist I have on. And it knows, or else it wouldn't be playing fucking Los Campesinos. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Is Spotify gonna play nice and not expose me? Probably not. I'm gonna get exposed at some point. As well, it's Pride Month. I'm coming out anyway. I've secretly been nah. Look, it's to a point I can't even fucking talk to the MCYT fandom. Why am I here? This aspen biome is pretty. Silver. I don't have Silver Birch installed. It broke my game. This is, I believe, an aspen biome. Oh no, it is Silver Birch from Regions Unexplored. Oh, I had a Silver Birch biome that broke on me. There's another biome I have that's an aspen biome. Locate biome. Oh, I don't have... Do I not have it right now? Aspen. I guess not. That's with the biomes you go or biomes of plenty. I think the aspen biome is. Unless this is it, but renamed, because this looks just like an aspen biome, but it's Silver Birch. What happens if I turn it into... I'm getting sidetracked. I'm supposed to be putting more mods in here. Oh, I just get regular planks from it. Okay. I guess that makes some sense. Practicing accents. Yes, Los Campesinos. I do that too. Sorry if I switch accents anyway. This is what we're working with how I have it set up. This is my mods folder on this side, and this is the mods I need to add. Right here is Croptopia, and Croptopia tends to break my game's textures for some odd reason. Does it need updated? Is that why it's breaking? Crop. Doesn't even say Croptopia is in the game. Oh nope, it says recently updated now. Oh god, fuck, I'm anxious. I think I'm just scared I'm gonna get exposed. A beautiful. I have a feeling I'm going to get exposed in a second. Looky, Minecraft! Whee! Minecraft! If the textures don't break on me. I don't know why Croptopia would cause that issue, but I'll get this thing that says, like, resource pack thing. I'm anxious. I'm gonna get jumped in a second. There it goes. It crashed. Yup! 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 Fucking hell! Fucking hell! This isn't even a good song to get jumped by. I might skip this one, but fucking hell! I knew it! I felt it! I felt it in my bones! I swear to God, I felt it in my bones. I was like, yo, Will's gonna play. I'm gonna get exposed in a second. I am gonna skip this one. Not really in an MSR mood. There we go. Harness your hopes. That's a bit better. Normally, I don't, like, go out of my way to skip him. Yeah, kill me. Murder me. Yes, I'm a horrible, awful human being that deserves to die. Yeah, I'm aware. But what was I gonna say? That it's just, look, I just, oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the broken folder. I just can't lie to myself or anybody anymore. I've been on his side since day one, by the way. Actually. So, call me an awful, horrible person. I've done that to myself enough. Genuinely hated myself last year. And if you say deserved, fair. Kill me for having empathy, I guess. I deserve to die for not hating everybody over stupid shit. Well, it's not stupid, but I have words. I have many words. I have a lot of words. So many words. I have things to say. That, in certain regards, both sides are wrong. Like, she shouldn't have dragged it onto the internet. I get, like, spreading awareness for that kind of stuff. But, that should have stayed a private matter and discussed privately. Just saying. Like, Ranboo and Jabbo don't talk, and we still don't know why. But at least we can say they're still, you know, both good people and are CCs in their own right. If that were to happen with Will, I don't think it would have, nobody would have thought about it. Because he wasn't focused, he doesn't do YouTube. I mean, yeah, there was QSMP and, like, Sorry and stuff. But music priority. Music priority. Music priority. So, like, I'm saying, if he just randomly stopped showing up in content, honestly, I don't feel like anybody would have batted an eye about it. Because it was, you know, very valid, understandable, like, evolution of, you know, his content. You know, because we knew, even by that point in 2023, How many streams did he do that year? I can actually say I have it in a document, actually, of all the streams he did every year. I just gotta find it. My drive. That's albums to hear. That's not the right thing. I don't think I would have deleted it. I was using it for organizational purposes. Apples, AU dialogue, blah 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 blah. Last modified by me. There we go. Oh, yep, I found it. So, 2019. Obviously, there's probably stuff lost to time, but 2019, 35 streams I was able to find. 2020, 64 streams I was able to find. 2021, 70 streams. 2022, 61 streams. And then 2023 drops down to 18. And most of those are QSMP. And then there was the wine stream and then the one of Tommy. I didn't watch that one live, but as far as I know, that was the last stream he was on camera for. But the last stream I saw of him was the wine stream. Fake fan, I know. Well, at the time I didn't really follow Tommy. I only followed the QSMP at the time. And Tommy wasn't on QSMP, so I didn't have a reason to care. Or for some reason I missed that stream. For I don't know why or how. But somehow I missed it. But you can definitely see there's a drop off in 2023. So I feel like if everybody cut him out behind the scenes and didn't say anything about it, it would have been fine. I say this as someone who's very emotionally dependent on, not even people say separate art from artist and are aware of the streamer persona. Oh yeah, I'm aware of the streamer YouTube personas. Blah! Dead. Gone. Forever. But I am attached to him as a person, regardless. That's the problem, is I don't give a fuck about what he's doing. I'm, dependent on him as a person. Parasocial. Yeah, I'm aware, but I don't care. Dude's content got me through high school, except for the last 3 months. Okay, take your time joining. Oh, I might have to turn my microphone volume down. Oh, Spotify's not playing anymore. There we go. Okay, you should be able to hear the Spotify if nobody's here. Yada yada. I like acting like there's people here. I like pretending I have an audience, even though my audience is only me. But it's hard because I was... Sorry, adjusting my camera to make sure I'm in frame. It was hard for me, you know? You can't just... how come... And you could take the argument of people behind the scenes knowing what happened more. There he is. Hi, Will. About the people behind the scenes knowing more, which is truth and valid. I may be attached to him, but still, from our perspective as fans, we only got to see what, he wanted to show us. And that's how that stuff works, Pretty understandable and easy to figure out. Oh, I like this formation. I don't know if it's Based on the blocks, I don't think it's like a structure and not like a part of the world. Because I think if it was part of the world generation, it would be made out of terracotta. And this is red sandstone. Hopefully you can hear me over Will. I'm more important than he is. Because I'm cool and I'm not canceled. Stay awake. Yeah, but like I said, call me an awful person. I still like him. Sorry. L. Bozo. If you can't handle it, get off of my page. Simple as that. Happened a year and a half ago, man. Just shut up about it. Nobody cares. If you care, and I'm saying this from a perspective of him being my special interest too. Like my whole personality was him. When I was on my hater shit, because I was conditioned by the internet to hate him. I didn't actually hate him, never did. By the way, yeah. Sorry, didn't hate him. It was very difficult because I couldn't understand. That's what I was saying about people behind the scenes knowing and dropping them is in... yes, you are a dumbass, Will. But you can just, like, look at me, like, from my earlier streams I've done, which I don't do very often, mainly because of him getting canceled, because I got a PC last year just to, like, stream. Problem is I didn't get it until June, like, almost exactly a year ago, actually. Yes! People want him dead, by the way. Like, that's a bit much. But anyway, what I was trying to say, even when I was on, my fake hater shit, I tried to sever any attachment, correlation, anything I had for him, and it destroyed me pretty much. But you have people now, I see on my TikTok all the time, and why do they use, like, the same fucking songs? Because I have moots who, are still fans of him, who use actually, like, different song variety. Like, I saw one, like, with Warsaw. Saw one today, but I don't remember what song it was. But, like, the haters always use, like, fucking Your New Boyfriend, or Sex Cells, or Perfume, or some like, only, like, those certain songs. And it just pisses me off, because I don't want to hear you cry about not being able to, not them whining, but it's, like, specifically, oh, what were you like in 2020 to 2021? Oh, you don't want to know. And they have Your New Boyfriend playing. Like, fuck, that song should not be his most popular song when you have things like The Fall and Portrait and, like, all of Wake Up and It's Over and, like, or Normal People things, and I'm like, I want to strangle them. But see, I'm a lot more expressive and excited when I get to talk about him than, oh yeah, fuck Will, man. Time to cry. No, like, no shit. I forget when this was after I started getting back into watching stuff, because after it got canceled, I, like, stopped. Like, fully stopped. Even though I wasn't, obviously, like I said, only 18 streams in 2023, he wasn't even the main person I watched. The main person I watched was Phil because of QSMP and stuff. Love me some QSMP. We were cheated out of Sorry and QSMP, and obviously QSMP wasn't entirely Will's fault, but the fact that it was his last stream is classic how the guy fucking ends on a Minecraft stream. Like, that's what I'm doing right now is a Minecraft stream, but I'm not gonna get canceled anytime soon unless you want to cancel me for liking the guy. I'll accept that. Fuck you. I'd rather be happy than be suffering, because I was genuinely suffering. I can probably, like, go back and watch, like, the couple of streams I did that I uploaded to YouTube for archival purposes, or if someone stumbles across them. And, I can, pull those up, and probably just my temperament is a whole, like, 180 than it is right now. Because right now I'm in a, ooh, what's that? Dungeons. Cool. Like, right now, I'm in a really, really nice, in good mood, because I'm actually myself. I need some form of him with me at all times to be regulated. And the way people just dropped him like he meant nothing, like, absolutely disgusts me. Because how come they could, but when I tried, I couldn't. I mean, like, even though I couldn't, I committed to it. I committed to it, not by choice, but I committed to dropping him in every sense of anything. Like my sorry merch I have, which is over here on this chest at the foot of my bed. You can't see. My whole room's a mess of clothes. I apologize. My sorry shirt, which obviously that counts as Tommy, Charlie, Randall, Phil merch as well, but I had that shirt buried in my basement for months and months and months, because I was like, oh, it's Will merch. If I wear this, people will think I'm a Wilbur supporter. I can't do that. That's wrong. I'm an awful person if I wear my sorry shirt, because I'm quote unquote supporting abuse if I wear my sorry shirt. Or just in general. Like, there was one time I was watching Family Guy, and I don't remember the name of the episode, but it was something like Peter and Lois starting like a cookie store or something. I don't remember fully. But but anyway, I was watching this Family Guy episode, and offhandedly, Quagmire said something like, "Sex sells, Peter," and I just started going off. I was like, "Oh my god, Quagmire, you can't say that!" Because I was so committed to trying to despise this man, even though I absolutely did not. Like, it was awful. And like, the way that, like, the haters, like, obviously I still would, like, talk about it, because I was fucking, like, depressed. Because I was forced to get rid of the only thing in my life that gave me a sense of, like, happiness and comfort. That sounds a bit much, that he was the only thing, but he was the only thing that brought me happiness and comfort. Like, no shit. I've never been so, like, fixated or attached to a person in that way. At that time, it would have been 2.5 years. No, hold on. Summer 2020. Summer 2020. Summer 2021. Summer 2023. Yeah, 3.5 years. Right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 3.5 years I had, like, dedicated my life, every fiber of my being, to this man, and I was just expected to throw it all away. Like, oh wow, I guess the past 3.5 years of my life isn't valid. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, just awful, horrible things. Not fun, not good. Like, I'm like, if you go back and see, like, it was probably like at the back end of last year when I started actually, like, reintegrating myself, and probably if I'd say now, I'm probably almost at a point where I would have been in, like, 2023. New song coming out on the 20th. New single. But, which, like, I'm almost there. I just need him to, like, do something that triggers it, from inside of me. I need some sort of, like, trigger, and I guess, the single coming out was, like, the final trigger, I guess. But the way that, even, like, because my main person I've talked to about this kind of stuff is my uncle who's living with me. And, like, the way that when I talk about it, when I talk about Will, or, like, even Tommy, or, like, whoever, when I talk about those people and my love of, like, Dream SMP, QSMP, like, those CCs, or, like, the band, I just light up. I like, absolutely light up. Like crazy. But, like, you can just tell there's, like, a difference. And I'm at a point where, I feel like I have to choose between, Will and the rest of, like, obviously I wouldn't consider him an MCYG anymore. I'm actually, like, in that regard, kind of happy he got canceled to lose that MCYT audience. Because if he wouldn't have become a streamer and gotten on the Dream SMP, I don't think he would have been as popular or, whatever. Like, I will say, Lovejoy only got popular because of Will's fans from Dream SMP. So I'm kind of happy it happened, only in regards of, like, the band and him can find their own, like, identity separate from that. Because even I was affected by it in the way I felt, like, betrayed in a sense, from him pursuing music as a priority. After, you know, being out of it for as long as I have, I've had time to reflect and be like, yeah, if it's his passion, do that. It's how I am with Tommy. I wouldn't say I support Tommy anymore, mainly just because of the type of content that he does and just how he is now. But I'm happy that if he wants to do comedy instead of YouTube, he can do comedy instead of YouTube. I'm not gonna throw a fit about it, you know? Like, I wanted to go to one of his shows, which was in Michigan, because that was the show that was closest to me. But, like, after a point, as much as I had wanted to go with one of my friends, I just couldn't support that anymore. Like, I support him doing what he wants, I just don't support the, like, material, if that makes sense. Which is sad, because, like, I love Tommy as a CC, but it's more like a morality thing, because a lot of, like, my morals are built on, like, empathy and having compassion for everybody, unless you're Donald Trump. Fuck you. But even then, I can say that, but genuinely, I don't have any feelings towards the guy. Like, I don't like his policies, or, like, his personality, but, you know, I'm not gonna flat out say I hate him, because I don't hate anybody. And when people say hate is taught, that I swear that has, like, validity to it. Because, because I've never felt, ooh, cool little structure right here. I've never felt, like, inclined to hate or dislike anybody until Will got canceled. And even then, I literally had to, like, force myself to hate him. Because you want to know what happened? When he was pressured by the whole internet to say something and he did, I cried. I literally cried. Like, it messed me up. Like, genuinely. It fucked me up. And because I know what it feels like, I'm not completely innocent, mainly because of, like I said, like, I will say, in terms of, like, my morals, I think I have certain ones that conflict with other people, but all of my morals come from, like, never wanting to purposely cause harm or pain or suffering on anybody. That happened, which, like, kind of, like, was one of the reasons why I lost my friendship with one of my ex-friends who, well, she also was just had, like, a lot of issues anyway, but, like, in terms of, like, identity stuff, I think everybody, lag, I believe that everybody should be inclined to, in terms of, like, gender stuff, live as what they identify as. And because in my case, I was never, like, closeted. Like, if you want to know how I came to figure out these lovely things behind me, I was in my room, not this room, my old room, at my old place of living. I was in my room sitting in a circle with my friends at the time, or a few of my friends at the time, who all identified as, like, some form of, like, non-binary, and we were sat sharing our shared experiences and yada yada, and I came to that conclusion that, you know, I don't want to be placed into, like, a box of just female. I mean, I don't really have any, like, ties to it, like, in terms of, like, my body. Most of the time I'm comfortable with my body. I just don't want to be put into boxes. Like, recently I came to the conclusion that I'm mostly, like, gender apathetic, agender, but am, like, fluid to a certain extent. Which I think the actual term for that is gender flux, which I did use for a while, but I prefer to use gender fluid, mainly because it's more, like, well known. What is this biome? Moonlight Valley. I don't know what mod this biome is from, but it's really pretty. I don't like the use of acacia wood just because the inside of acacia wood is ugly. The outside is fine, but, like, the inside of acacia wood is, like, ugly as fuck. But anyway, this led to a lot of, like, conflict with one of my ex-friends who was trans feminine, and she couldn't be out to, like, family or school because of, like, she did sports and stuff. But because of that, if you're gonna come out to me, I'm only gonna see you as what you identify as. Like, your old gender, dead, gone. So basically, I only saw her as female, which is what she identified as. Which literally I considered myself a safety risk to her because I wasn't gonna stand by and, like, lie, basically. So, note to self, if you ever want to come out to me, don't expect me to keep your secret. I mean, I'll try. I'll tiptoe around it. I default to they for everybody. But I'm not gonna, like, outright. I'm not going to misgender you or use your dead name. Sorry. So that caused a lot of conflict, among other shit that happened. I don't really remember that time of my life. But either way, I know what it feels like to be, like, ostracized by your friend group and, like, not necessarily kicked out. I don't really remember the specifics of how it came to be me severing my relationship with my ex-friends. Because most of my time in high school is a blur. But it sucks, because right before he got canceled, you know, I was trying to reconnect with them, and one of them was trying to, like, the whole school year I sat in, my whole senior year, except for the very end, I sat in front of two of my ex-friends, and, you know, instead of asking my teacher to move, I just kind of dealt with it, maybe to prove to myself that I was okay, you know, with them being there. But, like, if we had an assignment, I'll use my iPad for this. Like, normally if you have, like, a paper, and, because I sat in the front, I was in the front of the row. Normally if you have a piece of paper, you do that. You know, you do it like that. Do you want to know what I did? I was like, boop, boop. I didn't even look at them or acknowledge them because I didn't want to. But whenever they'd start talking to each other, it would, like, genuinely piss me off, but, flag. But anyway, in, like, Will's case, I know what that feels like. Anyway, oh yeah, I was saying, that one of them was trying to bring up stuff from what, like, sophomore year, which was 2021, 2022. And I'm like, I moved on from that ages ago. I don't even know what you're talking about. But either way, I'm not saying I'm completely innocent because everybody has a different perspective on things. But I don't support, like, just jumping on someone like the internet jumped on Will. It revolts me because I believe everybody deserves a chance to say their own side and express their own side and be listened to and not just attacked. Probably the worst experience I ever had in the fandom for being a fan of him was I wanted to watch The Realm, which is Tubbo's server that he has. And I noticed that he invited he invited Tommy and Harry to it, which I didn't really have a lot of exposure to Harry as like a CC or a friend of Tommy's, but Tommy's stream on The Realm, he spent the whole time with Harry, so I got that time to form my opinions about him as like as a CC or internet personality or whatever. And I was like, and I watched like maybe him a few more times, and I'm like, okay, I like Harry. I want to know when he goes live because I don't check my Twitch notifications anymore. So I joined his Discord server. I joined Average Harry's Discord server. And take note, like on Discord, you can like attach, like you can connect like your other socials, like your YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Steam, Xbox, and Spotify. Because, on Discord you can have it, so on your status you can see like what song is playing. Like I can probably pull it up from my phone right here now, because I don't have Spotify open. Is it because I don't have Spotify open? Sad in media res. Oh. My game decided it didn't want to run. Let me see if any of these need updated right now. Oh, but anyway. You can see it on my Discord. Not very well, but it has the Spotify thing on it, right? So like that is a feature where you can connect your stuff. And I had my Spotify connected to my Discord, not just in that regard, but in like the whole connections thing, right? So I joined Harry's server. I don't talk in it. I only join to like get pings when it goes live or something. But one day I do decide I want to be sociable and talk in it. And some people, or someone, or somebody goes, to my Spotify thing through, my Discord profile and realizes I have, like, Will on one of my playlists or whatever. And that it was added recently. And they just start shitting on me. They start dogpiling on me, and it fucked me up. All because I had like his stuff on my feed, and not feed, that's TikTok, whatever, on my Spotify, because I unblocked him. I had him blocked on Spotify for most of last year, as I was instructed to do, so that he doesn't get any money. But eventually, when I came to terms with myself, I unblocked him on Spotify and started listening to him. So far it's been nice and hasn't really, I think one song, no, it played, the acoustic Call Me What You Like, but one of the MSR songs came on and I skipped it. I need to, like, take some MSR songs off my playlist. No hate to MSR, of course, but it's very venty and isn't just something I'd listen to casually, so one of these days I'm gonna have to get that situated. I'm just not bothered with it right now. Anyway, let me put these in these folders so I can get it organized properly. But either way, I got, like, basically shut out of Harry's Discord server because of having, like, Will or, like, Lovejoy or whatever in my playlists. And, like, they start dogpiling on me. And I'm like, okay, fuck the fandom, I guess. Fuck you, Harry. Or, like, just those people. I heard about something about Max GG's seeing, like, Will and pretending to act all, like, scared and shit. Like, as if he's not a person. Like, think what you want about him, but this man is a human being. Like, even, like, in the vlogs that they posted, like, the Lovejoy vlogs, Will literally flat out says people are trying to, like, attack him or throw shit at him. Like, it's not that deep. It's internet drama. If I wasted my life being concerned over every fucking content creator that was canceled, would I have a life? No. I didn't have a life for last year. Because not like he was the only thing keeping me, like, alive, because I'm not suicidal or anything, but he was, like, essentially the light of my life in that regard because of, you know, just the emotional dependency I formed on him. And I was expected to throw that all away? Like, no. No, thank you. I can't. Because people actually did commit from him being canceled. I'm happy to say I wasn't one of them because I've never felt that bad, you know, in terms of, like, suicidal ideation or self-harm or whatever. I've never struggled with that. The only, like, self-harm behavior I have is, like, probably, like, out of stims. Like, if I do this or hit my leg too hard. But it's not like I'm trying to, like, think I deserve it or trying to purposely hurt myself or anything. It's more so, like, just a form of stimming because neurodivergency. Which, that's a discrepancy in my fucking medical records. I have something. I definitely have something. The way I act is not not neurotypical. Oh my god, one of these 3 mods is making my game crash. Bro, I hope it's not Gravel Miner. I love Gravel Miner. It's so easy. Like, with Gravel Miner, I don't have to have, like, the gravel falling on me. There we go. But I hope it's not Gravel Miner. But anyway, I just never vibed with the way the community trashed him. And now you have the CCs and fandoms that are, like, towards, like, Tommy or Schlatt and be like, oh, at least they're not one of the bad ones, as if they didn't say the same fucking shit about Will before he got canceled. Like, what the hell? And then people like Dream get off scot-free. Like, I know, like, Dream deconfirmed, like, a lot of stuff, and I'm, like, biased, but, like, I'm not a Dream fan. I used to be. That's how I got into the Dream SMP, was through, like, Dream, but after a while, I switched over to the British people. As I should. As I should. Like, I'm not saying, like, Dream's content is bad. I just don't really, like, care about him as, like, a CC or whatever. But, like, how come people like Dream get off scot-free, and then Will, who is albeit more beloved, more respected in the community, get absolutely dogpiled on? And it, yeah, so at this point, like, I really want to drop, like, the MCYT fandom, just for the sake of, oh, I'm not even welcome in it anyway, because I like Lovejoy. You know, it's frustrating, because I don't want to have to pick and choose my interests just because my favorite person is canceled. And it just really bothers me, because if, you know, I love all the CCs. I'd love to watch, you know, the ones that I'm following on Twitch. I actually had Foolish's sister reply to me on a TikTok video that she posted, because I was asking, Moo, do you rep Ohio? I need that Ohio representation. And she replied saying like that she reps Ohio all the time, and I need more CC Ohio representation. I think like Jevin from Hermitcraft is, and maybe like some other hermits. I'll have to check. For sure, Jevin I know, and Foolish and Moo I know, because like I don't really care much about the CCs from America. No offense, I say that as an American, but like still gotta represent, you know, my home state in some form. Like it's cool, but I'm just so terrified to interact with this fandom because for almost 5 years Will has been at my top. He's been my guy. He's the only person who like I care. I don't want to say the only person I care about, but like at this point, yeah. But you know, he was always my favorite, and it sucks that I'm just expected to push it aside. Oh my god, I never talked about. Yeah, like I was so committed to trying to hate him, and then there's like people who still talk about it like a year and a half later, like fucking hell. That's obsessive behavior, and I'm saying this as someone who was obsessed with him. If I, someone who didn't want to drop him, was genuinely on his side from the beginning, dropped him, and just quit it, I had withdrawals from his music and his content, and it made me really depressed, but I still committed to the bit. You know? I still, like, committed to that. I committed to at least trying to hate him. I didn't want to. I never did. But I genuinely tried to hate him. And it didn't go over well because, like, I hated myself. It made me hate myself more than him. Like, that's just a bunch of bullshit because I shouldn't be expected to suddenly. Yeah, like Eulogy started playing. I'm gonna let Eulogy play because I like the song and it's chill and I don't need Lovejoy in my ears right now while I'm yapping. So I'll let Eulogy play. But like, for example, I was cheated out of like liking this album. I only start to like actually like it when the drama happened, when the allegations happened. I had it like perpetually stuck in my head around that time too. And I'm like, I never got a chance to properly appreciate and like MSR in the way of everything before that. Even like normal people things is like I actually got to get around to liking. I forget which came. I think this came after normal people things in like release order, if I remember correctly. So, but don't quote me on that, but I think MSR came out after Normal People Things did. Normal People Things I actually got to, you know, like and enjoy. MSR I didn't, because we only had it blah blah blah, stupid drama lingo. You know, we didn't have the time to actually sit and like the album like everything that came before it. Like, for example, I'll Look Good When I'm Sober for so long. When I came back was the first time I had heard it. Even though it was released summer of last year? I don't know when it was released. Sometime last year. Sometime after I had dropped him in the band. And like I only like vibed with it properly vibed with it for the first time yesterday or today, something like that. I don't remember. Like I only started liking it like very, very recently because it doesn't play a lot. Because Spotify Shuffle is like dog shit. Like the shuffle algorithm just plays the same songs over again. So there's not a lot of songs I get to hear a lot. Like it plays like PB a lot. And I love PB. But like my playlist today played like a lot of PB songs. When like you could play like I don't even remember the last time Spotify played Normal People Things, for example. Or what's another one? I'll Look Good When I'm Sober is another one that it never plays. Portrait is one of my top. That's probably my favorite right now is Portrait. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the Wake Up and It's Over track list. It plays Consequences a lot, ironically. Consequences makes me feel the same way that Happiness is a Warm Gun by the Beatles makes me feel, kind of. Because Happiness is a Warm Gun, it was released in 1968 on the White Album. But it's John Lennon unknowingly singing about his cause of death. Ooh, floating islands. I have a mod that extends the world height limit, so I don't know if it affects terrain generation. But like, look, watch me drop all the way down here. Ooh, I like the amethyst sparkling. Oh, don't get me started on the period of time I was afraid of amethyst and crying obsidian because of Phil. Like, if me a year ago would not want to be walking around all these tiny amethyst clusters right now. Funny, Phil's a Minecraft made me hate my own birthstone out of fear. Anyway. Yeah, like, if that goes under negative y 64, then yeah, it definitely affects world gen. This isn't even in the negatives yet. That's crazy. I forget what it goes like with the new ranges, so like I really don't know if it affects generation. We'll go into spectator mode. Spectate. Ed Sleepy is not in spectator mode. Okay. I forgot. Game mode spectator then. Damn. Can't just do /spectator. I remember. Whoa, look at all this. Yeah, this might go underneath Y, negative 64. Oh my god, look at the glowy stuff over here. Like, what kind of... Ouch. This does kind of hurt my eyes a little bit. But I like my shaders, so I'm gonna keep it on. How am I getting, like, over 100 FPS with almost 700 mods and shaders? This is negative 35. We need to go... Oh, I guess this is where it stops. Oh yeah, that's bedrock. So it doesn't go to negative Y. Oh, or below negative 64. Now I gotta go all the way up to the top because I am just inside of blocks because I'm in spectator. But still, like I essentially, because of what happened, can't support any CC in the MCYT space anymore, like, just out of fear of being ostracized. Because I can't just forfeit my interests like that. Because I genuinely love... Obviously, Minecraft has been my general main interest, special interest, for the past decade. Dating back to, like, Dan TDM and Stampy. They were my first MCYTs. And they were British. And also, the first band I was fixated on was Queen. So if you want a reason as to why I'm fixated on Will specifically, it's not his fault I'm fixated on British Minecraft YouTubers and British musicians. You can blame DanGDM, Stampy, and Queen for that. But he just elevated it. Like, I didn't know going into that. Up until that point, most of my, like, fixations or whatever only, like, lasted about a year. This is the longest one I've had outside of, like, music in general, or Minecraft in general, or, like, Sims in general. Those are, like, the main three things I like in general. I'd love to, like, do a stream of The Sims, but, like, I don't know if streaming pirated games is against Twitch TOS, because, like, the Sims 4, I'm not giving EA money, but I want all the packs, so that's why I pretty much only stream Minecraft. I did, like, a stream of, like, one of the South Park games one time, but, like, I don't know the Twitch TOS about that. Also, the same thing about doing a stream high, because at least in the US, it's still, like, illegal for, like, under 21s, and I'm 19. So, like, sorry, it's very toasty in my room. I don't have any air conditioning in here. The rest of the house does, but I have an AC, but it doesn't reach to blow over here. And my only vent is in the middle of the floor right here behind me. You can't see it from where I'm sitting, but there's the only vent up here is in the middle of the floor right here. So that's kind of shitty. I keep wanting to say scummy, and then I'm like, I can't say scum, and I'm like, I can say scum. That's another... No, I think Scum's played recently, never mind. Anyway, Spotify's been really nice so far. Not playing, Will, for the most part. At least Spotify is being nice and doesn't want to expose me. This whole stream, like, the Minecraft stuff is just background shit. This is just my excuse to do mod testing while yapping to myself, pretty much. I don't mind. I'm enjoying it, because it's nice to just get my feelings out in some regard, like recording myself, just getting my feelings out. But after this, I actually might go perfume! Perfume! This is what the internet took from me! This is what they took from me! Sorry. Like, what was it? The first time I listened to Portrait of a Blank Slate, in months. It was, like, probably, like, between 1 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. What am I telling you? Update me on your life. Sorry. Yeah. I listened to it for the first time in months and months and months, and I just started jumping around, screaming my head off to the lyrics, because Portrait was, like, probably, like, my favorite song. It's, like, my favorite song right now. So, probably before then, in, like, 2023, when it came out, was my favorite song back then, too. Because Portrait just fucking slaps. Ash goes hard on the bass. I love myself some bass. And Trumpet. The songs of Trumpet. Saline Solution, I think, was the song that fucking altered my brain chemistry to need trumpet in every damn song I listen to. And Your New Boyfriend, but, like, Saline Solution. Saline Solution. Saline Solution is my favorite, Your City Gave Me Asthma song. My two favorite solo songs are Right Now, because it changes. Like, for example, for a while, my favorite Lovejoy song was Main Character Syndrome. Even though it's scrapped, it was still my favorite for ages. Currently, my two favorite songs of Will solo are Saline Solution and Internet Ruined Me. Like, Why must you be so nice? It's hard for me to move on when I don't really hate you because I don't hate you. Sorry. I relate a lot to that particular lyric because I don't really hate him. Like, you can just see how I got all my energy out for the most part because I've been talking for an hour and 5 minutes straight. Nonstop. And at a point, I just get tired and need to stop talking. But you can, like, see how happy I am. I am happy. Loving you. I was jamming out to this song earlier, so if I don't seem that into it right now, it's because I already listened to it today. But that's what I mean. Like, it played, like, this acoustic Call Me What You Like. And it's playing Perfume right now, but I don't think it's played anything other than Trying Not to Think About It, which I skipped, and Eulogy, which I let play. It plays a lot of MSR, like, specifically, like, MSR and PB. Like, it never plays Your City Gave Me Asthma. Even though I have Your City Gave Me Asthma on this playlist, it never plays Your City Gave Me Asthma. Can you play Will? 2 songs in a row. Nope, of course not. What was... I think Perfume... Yeah, technically, because I have multiple playlists I switched to make sure I shuffle. Technically, the first song of the day that wanted to play was Your New Boyfriend. But when I switched it to this playlist, the first song that played was Perfume. Because I'll just get, like, weird moments, which is probably because of the music withdrawals, is I'll just feel incredibly inclined to, I need to listen to Will right now. I need Will right now. So, good thing Perfume played first. But after that, it played the Steven Universe movie, which I saw when it came out. I wasn't really in necessarily the Steven Universe fandom. I watched a lot of video content on it. That's how I am with a lot of things where I'm not necessarily in the fandom, but I consume content relating to things I like. For example, Moral Oral. I've never found, like, a designated Moral Oral fandom, but I watch content related to it. Love Moral Oral. I have the whole series in chronological order, not release order, including, like, the unreleased episodes and the special Before Oral, like, on my thing. And, like, I can, like, I have, like, all of, it's like an 8-hour long video I have on my PC of just the entirety of More Oral in chronological order. So, if I ever want to watch More Oral, there I go. I have it on my computer. Yeah, I threw my garbage out today, so I don't have a trash bag up here. And drink content is getting low. I might have to BRB to get a new one. But, anyway, I have more, yeah, what was I saying? But not really like a designated fandom thing, but either way, I was a Steven Universe fan when it was airing, and when the movie came out, I watched it, and my favorite song from the movie was Disobedient. It's on this playlist, so it might play, but playing it, like, squat in between, like, 2 Lovejoy songs. And take note, the Steven Universe movie came out in 2019. So, before I got into Dream SMP, before I got into Will, before Lovejoy existed, that was my favorite song from the movie. All of the songs from the movie slap. A lot of Steven Universe's soundtrack is really, really good. So, look at the birdie. What is that, a dove? Pigeon! Pigeon! No! I'll stop. I'll stop. I need to stop. But anyway, hearing Disobedient slap between, hold on, let me find my recent. I think it was like Perfume, and you'll understand when you're older it was slapped in between. Gold core. Where is it? No. Is this correct? Yeah, I think so. Either way, Disobedient played like slapped right between, I think, Perfume and You'll Understand When You're Older. And hearing it in between those two songs made me realize Disobedient sounds like a fucking Lovejoy song. And I'm like, I've been a fan of this music since before it even existed. Because, like, I don't know, if it doesn't play, the next Lovejoy song that plays, I'll play Disobedient after it. Just for comparison purposes. Oh, fuck. There are illicit buildings. Consequences is ripped from this. The da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, like this part, Consequences ripped from this. So I used to use this song as copium. I literally had, like, music I used as copium. Because, like I said, I was having severe music withdrawals. And I was trying to grasp at anything. Hello, Junebug. But anyway, during that period of time when I was on my hater shit, when I had severe music withdrawals, I was trying to grasp at any... I'm talking about, music stuff while doing Minecraft mod testing. But anyway, I was trying to grasp at any, songs or anything that sounded remotely similar. Not really, but I think I have like a few, like I like I think Lemon Boy and Devil Town's on here. Let's see. Gold Core, Cave Town. Oh, nope, I guess not. Sometimes. Cave Town isn't one of my favorite artists or anything, though. No, but, ooh, Flamingo. Ghost Boys? Okay, got it. Okay. Oh. Ghost Boys. Ghost Boys by Cave Town Offline, I assume. Add to queue. There we go. It'll play next. But anyway, I was scrapping for any song like this one that Consequences ripped from. Any song that remotely was similar to either during that time when I was really depressed. It was mainly things that sounded like Your City Gave Me Asthma or MSR, but like anything that I could attribute to sounding similar, because I was like, I'm not allowed to listen to Will. I can't listen to Will, because if I listen to Will, I'm a bad person. Yeah, cancel me! Cancel me! Feel free to cancel me! I'm a bad person! Cancel. Cancel. Okay. Well, like, I was yapping about it for like I was just non-stop yapping about it the first hour of this stream. I'm a bit tired now and my room's really hot, so I don't really have as much energy. But, Dragonfly? Yep. Oh, okay, cool. Mainly the thing I'm testing for is SimLag. I heard there was a Rip Lamanberg. I was joking that I was gonna make the province of Quebec, Canada look like L'Manberg because of, sports stuff. I think it's this guard ribbits one that's making my game crash, huh? I forgot what I was saying, but anyway, I was trying to scrap for any song that resembled either, like, his solo stuff or, like, Lovejoy to get, like, that sense of feeling that I was depriving myself from. Nope. So sorry if I keep pausing. I have like I don't think you can't hear it on stream, but I have like a thing that reads chat messages as TTS. So when it starts reading, I just pause to let it read. So if I like weirdly pause, that's why. Yeah, it said error during mod loading and then it crashed. Damn. That's going in the Bronc folder. Boop. At least that solves that problem so far. Okay, number 2. GUI clock, handcrafted, and haunted harvest. Will any of those break my game? We'll find out. Nope. I hope the stream quality is okay. I tried like adjusting it one time and it made it all laggy, but right now it says it's okay. Okay. Let's see, is it gonna play Will? Will? Nope. Silence is golden. Ha. Gold. My drink's almost empty. I'm gonna have to go get a new one. But yeah, like most of the stream was just me yapping about going off on like the fandom. They or any, but they is preferred. There should be like a command that is like exclamation mark pronouns, but I don't remember because I don't stream. Cool. What are you watching on like on Twitch? Because like I couldn't get like my I was trying to like log into Restream so I could do like TikTok and like YouTube as well, but like it didn't work. So you on Twitch? I assume probably because it's reading the TTS to me. Mod loading complete. 737. I didn't check my FPS when I was on a minute ago, but I'm getting like 700 over 700 mods with shaders, good FPS. Like I have a good PC. I got this PC almost like exactly a year ago for streaming purposes. I had wanted a new nice PC since I had wanted a new PC since 2020 when I got into the Dream SMP because I was like, I want to make it big as a Minecraft streamer. Yay! When me at the grand old age of 14 years old. And yeah, basically. Not really into Dream S. Well, not that I want to say I'm not into Dream SMP or like MCYG because I am. I just literally don't feel safe interacting with the MCYT, specifically the Dream SMP side of the fandom. Like, the Hermitcraft side is cool. The Empires type side I want to avoid, mainly because I'm not comfortable engaging with content with Shelby in it for obvious reasons. Nothing against her as a person, but like, actual Ranboo. Is Ranboo live? Who is live, actually? Huh. The only, like, CC I've talked to in, like, VC or whatever was Errit, fun fact. I've never had any other CC, unless you count Foolish's sister, who replied to me on a TikTok the other day. I've never, like, had any interactions with. But as for who's live, yeah. Bruh. I'm not... Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw. I'm following a lot of... I don't, like, use Twitch anymore. I tried to... After Will got canceled, I tried to hold out because I was watching Phil for, like, QSMP and stuff. I think I only made it till April when I had to stop, because once he got canceled, it was like... Well, first of all, part of myself literally died. Second of all, like, in the metaphorical sense, part of my soul died. And also, because of the QSMP admin drama, it just made the server feel, like, dead, and all the content just suddenly felt dead to me without Will. So I got to, like, April of last year until I had to stop. I have like pictures from like the last like official day of Dream SMP. It's a very like Will inspired outfit, and I'm not sure if you can tell by like how I'm dressed right now, but it's very like I have like the baggy pants he wears like live. Like there's like a bunch of pictures with him in these type of pants. That's not even intentional. I didn't even know he wore these type of pants until I came back to the fandom. I got these pants as a Christmas present, I think. It just...
You've got mail.
Thank you for the follow. So do you have, like, Discord or anything? I'm trying to drink from this, and there's nothing in there. I should chew the straw so I know to drink something. Come on, load. Just like the song that's playing. Come on, load. I'm not chewed that much. I'm not really in a chewing straw mood. Still hasn't played another Will song. The last one it played was Perfume. Yeah, Perfume. Play Will. Play him. Play him, Spotify, I beg. I need him. Not Arctic Monkeys. This isn't Will. This is a good song, though. Yeah. Same as my, like, Twitch, @sleepy_. The sleepy... I need your, username, if you want me to add you. What was I saying? The, okay, let me pull up chat so I can see. Is that your Discord? Add friends, add by username. Sent. Yep. I'm not sure you can tell what my profile picture is, but it's a picture of Will. And user, like, the display name is also Ed Sleepy. Cool. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Oh my god, is this gonna join? Ooh. Yeah, I just try and look like him. I got glasses that are coming on the 14th. Or supposedly. I can see if it said the 14th for a while in terms of the ETA. So I'm gonna check if it's changed since then. But I haven't gotten them yet. Like the boots like that, this. Mine have rainbow laces on them, but yeah. Let's see. Updates. Junebug officials now following you. Cool. Eh. Tracking number. Track package. But, so I've wanted, like, Oh, like the... Not... Yeah, I think... Yeah, I have a... Knee. Huh? Okay. Okay. The ETA is only for reference. Doesn't even say the ETA anymore. Delivered? Hold on a second. It says delivered. Wait, what's the date on that being delivered? Not when the fall's playing, but it just got delivered. Like a few hours. What the hell? Do. Hold on, I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm excited because, first of all, my thing said my glasses are here. Second of all, the fall is playing. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic first. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I got them. It said it was supposed to, like, not come until the 14th. Like, I saw it said, like, it was in my city. Okay, let me take these ones off. These are my aviators. These are my aviators. These are my main pair. I have blue ones, like the lenses are blue, but they're over there on my side table. Ooh. Oop. Unboxing stream. Sorry, I didn't realize this was going to turn into an unboxing stream. Ooh. Ooh, the pink is subtle too. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got a little chain on them too. Yeah. I haven't had prescription ones like these. But they're like really similar to like his current pair. That's what I was saying. Is like I took inspiration. I could have gotten them without the chain. Hold on, I gotta look at myself in these. Ah! I love them! I love them! I love them! Eddie, E-D-D-I-E. Sorry, I'm excited. I've wanted, like, I have, like, a... E. There's an... Hold on, I'll type it. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. I'm hot, so I'm taking off my hat and I'm taking this top shirt off. I have like a white one, like a t-shirt underneath. It's too hot for layers. Like, what the hell? But anyway, I have like fashion ones that, hold on, I'll tell you how I came to the conclusion of getting these glasses. Okay, so I've wanted like, actually technically since 2019 when I was obsessed with the Beatles, I wanted glasses like John Lennon because I need glasses to see, mostly. Yeah, I got tape that's supposed to be coming soon because my tape was starting to run out, and since it's gonna be warm, I need something. Right now I'm wearing... Huh. Yeah, mine, I have the luxury of having access to my own, like, well, I have my own bank card. I actually put, like, just a couple dollars as of $200 in my bank account today. I don't have a job, so most of the time if I get money, it's, like, from my parents or family members. But me and my dad made a bank run today. And I also have, like, a credit card that he gave me, so it's in his name and my dad's name with, like, a credit limit of $500. So, like, I have access to my own, like, money to spend. So, one of the first thing I bought, actually, is when I was still watching Air It at the time. They had mentioned that, and this was, like, right after I got my bank card. Because one of the first things I did after I turned 18 was get, my credit card. Or a debit card. Boo. Boo. Parents. Boo. My parents just kind of leave me to my own devices. That they don't, like, they get my family gets a free pass on like name stuff. I did get like misgendered like recently. I was at a hockey game because my team made it to like yeah. Um mm, yeah, I graduated last year. But anyway. But like the first one I got was the first thing I bought with my bank card because it was Eric did a stream saying, "Oh, they were starting HRT," and I'm like, "Woo, estrogen!" And I'm like, "Oh wait, I have my own money now. I can buy a binder." So I have two. I think one is like the first one was like scammy. I think it wasn't from like I got it from like a TikTok ad or something. Um, but it works fine. And then this one, I forgot when I got this one, but it's a compression top from Underworks, which yeah, like cuz I'm like gender fluid. So like there's times where I like really want to start tea, but most of the time I'm like so that's why I haven't tried to get any like um I just do what I can with the body that I was given. Because I don't attach any like gender to like my body. Like from like a medical biological standpoint, I'm okay with being like female, but like I just see I don't see my body as that. I just see my body as like a genderless vessel, basically. Hmm. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my glasses. So originally I wanted like since 2019 a pair like John Lennon, which I got via my mm. So I have like my blue ones over there on my side table next to my bed. One of my beds. This is a bed behind me. It's a pull-out bed, but I have another. My main bed is you can't see it right now. But anyway, so I got those, but then I got into Will and like Drew Messigan when in 2021 he started wearing the circular ones. I wanted that, so no, I live with my parents. I have like fake ones that aren't prescription of ones like these that are on my other desk over there as well. Um, but anyway, cut to a little bit later because I wanted pair like this since 2021. Hmm. I just have this one. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, hold on. I'm trying to speak, but because of the TTS, I keep stopping for your messages. Hold on. So I wanted, like, when in 2021, when Will started wearing the circular ones. Hmm. Well, when Will started wearing the circular ones in 2021, I wanted a pair like that. I just didn't get a pair. I had, like, my old pairs for, like, 2 years, which were like the blue ones I have over there, but also a pair like his old pair, which weren't like the fully circular ones. I love those frames so much. Like they're actually like metal and durable, and the like side or like the arms or whatever have like designs like inscribed into them. They're really cool, but they're like bent. So I had to stop wearing them. But cut to later in 2021. No, actually, it wasn't until until I got those frames I'm talking about where I actually started um, getting my own glasses out of pocket, because originally I'd get them from like what my insurance would cover, but I didn't like any of the options, so I just quit wearing them because my vision is like mostly fine. Like my right eye, my vision is fine. It's just my left eye that is iffy. Um, but anyway, cut to later in 2021 when you get to Lovejoy. Ash used to have chains on his glasses. So I was like, I love Lovejoy. I'm gonna get chains on my glasses like Ash. So I had those for a while. And then I got these and the other blue ones at the beginning of last year. And I didn't necessarily need to replace them. Like, I can still use these because my eye doctor said my prescription was like pretty much the same. But I still wanted to get new ones anyway. Yeah. So either way, when I ouch. But anyway, when the allegations happened, I was happy that I went for the aviators and not ones like these, because I was conditioned to hate the man. But when it came to picking these ones out, I wanted to get like rainbow ones because gay, or purple ones. I think the website I got these from had like a birthstone collection. So I wanted the amethyst ones because my birthday's in February, so amethyst birthstone. Yeah, bad time to turn 18. Because Will. Yeah, Will got canceled like 2 weeks after I turned 18. So that was lovely. Luigi. But when it came to like getting these ones, once I reintegrated myself back into like the Wilbur and Lovejoy fandom, I like the frames that he has now, which is like the black around the eyes and then the gold. I'm not sure if you can really tell. But either way, I wanted frames like that. So I ended up seeing two like almost identical pairs. These ones and ones without the chain right here. Um, I don't know. I don't know about the ARG stuff really. Um, but anyway, when I came to getting the glasses that I wanted to, I asked around, like people in on Discord or my family, what they liked better. These ones. Yeah, I know, but I wasn't in the fan. I wasn't. I didn't know who he was during that period of time, so I don't know jack shit about the editor stuff. Um, but either way, I was asking around whether, to people if they preferred the ones with or without the chain. Because I was worried if I got the ones without the chain, or these ones, it would appear more feminine. Which I don't have an issue with being perceived as feminine. I just, as I got proven recently, I just can't stand being called female in person, especially after I have passed as male before. So it's just really irritating. But, thinking about when Ash had chains on his glasses, I was like, okay, I'll get the ones with the chain. And my grandma, who has pink tint on her glasses, wanted me to get pink tint, which makes sense. My grandparents are the ones who paid. These glasses are $60, by the way, who paid for them. And she wanted me to get the tint, and because of how people draw Sea Will with the red tint, I was chill with it. So basically, they're just fully Wilbur inspired. Yeah, I don't mind. Um, but because like on top of the frames, normally the lenses are free, but it said the website recommended to get thinner lenses, so those costed. The tint costed. I got I got anti-reflex. I can like pull up the thing that says, like, I can pull up the receipt, because the frames themselves are 25, but add paying for the lenses, because if I were to get the normal lenses, I wouldn't. Those are free, but because I got the thin ones, that costed. The tint costed. The anti-reflexive coating costed. Not sure how good of a job it's done. I haven't gotten a good look at myself in these other than when I was staring at myself in the camera, so I like them. From what you can see, do they look good? Hold on. Where is it? Basically, I'm not sure if these ones have it, but thanks. But like, basically, so like the screen doesn't reflect my old ones, my old clear ones, the ones that had the cool thing on them. The first pair I had that I paid for out of pocket, those had anti-reflective. It's supposed to like make it so you can't, I think, to see like the screen. I mean, you can see it like a little bit, but yeah, sorry. I look like a mess because I am just a mess right now. It's hot and humid and not great weather. My computer says it's 78 right now, and my phone says 77. So, what? Yeah, it says 59% chance of rain this evening, and humidity is 33%, but it's still like hot as fuck outside. Or at least it's hot in my room. It gets really hot in my room. Man, talking to you has distracted me from my original objective of mod testing. Oh, lag. Gotta love me some lag. But still, I'm getting like 100 FPS, over 100 FPS with almost 700 mods and shaders on. So, good PC. It's lagging a bit right now. It keeps dropping to like going from 100 to 26. But to be fair, I don't have like, I turned VSync off because if I kept it on VSync, it would max out at 60. Which, because that's like my monitors, or is it like my monitor's like frame rate? So like if I turn on but see, like, actually you can't see because you can't see the FPS counter, but now it's maxed out at 60. Missing wilds. Okay, that's what the mushroom is from. I also have like a mod that makes the game time match my real life time. So it's like it's not like, it doesn't match like fully 1-to-1, but since it's like, cuz like sunset isn't until like 9, I don't think. Look, when's sunset? Yeah, sunset is at 9:08 p.m., but the game usually gets darker before that, so maybe I can like adjust it. Real-time mod config. There's no config available. Shit. But yeah, it says sets the world time to be the same time as the computer time of the host. Eastern Standard Time. What about you? I am sorry. Ah, that's 2 hours behind me, right? Yeah, I know what it stands for, but that's 2 hours behind, I think. That's so no. That mountain time is so it's 5 for you then, right? What? No, I didn't. What? I didn't do anything. But I am getting tired, so I might get off. I've been live for almost 2 hours, and I don't even stream ever, so. The hype of the glasses took my energy. Here's a better look at them, I guess. We I think I'll test this bit and then I'll get off because I am getting sleepy. Oh, I forgot to say the sleepy in my username is I'm getting tired. I'm tired and hot. I have like this fan next to me, but it's not very good, and I'm scared if I turn it on, it'll come through the like my microphone. So let's see. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but at least I feel a little bit better. It was like a $30 fan, and it blows like shit. I'd like to have like a separate like streaming room for than like my bedroom, but the thing is like the internet hookup is in my room. Can't move that because my old PC was wired only. So when I moved here, I had to have the internet put in my room. And for a while, I did have like an extra room downstairs, but my well, he's not like biologically my uncle, he's my dad's stepbrother, but or was my dad's stepbrother, but he became homeless, so we took him in because we had that extra bedroom, because my house is technically a 2-bedroom house, but my room's the attic, so he took that room, so I don't have anywhere else to set up. And it's also like really quiet up here, like nobody ever comes up here except for like my mom. That was before I was alive. I've been in this house since October of 2022. I just had a dream about like my old place this morning. Like the place where I grew up was this shitty apartment. I went to a good school district, but a lot of the people who live in that area are like, you know, that like upper class, more like wealthier, and I grew up in a shitty apartment. Just to be able to go to that district, but because I was in that house for so long. Not house, apartment for so long. We finally moved. So like in terms of like area, probably like worse, but at least I'm in an actual house now. So that's good. Like it needs work, but at least in terms of like my wish list that me and my parents had, which was mainly like me getting a big space, my parents making sure their bedroom was on the ground level, like that kind of thing. Having this wasn't necessarily a necessity, but something I really liked was one of those like big, because of the apartment, there's like one window on the living room side, the door, and then one on like the kitchen dining room side. So when I used to look at houses, I really like the ones. All of our things like that are in the basement. But anyway, something I really liked looking at houses was having like a big window out in front and not like one on either side. But one of the things I wanted was one of those big like windows in front, and that is something that we have in my house, which I really like. Like I like I said, it definitely needs work and isn't perfect, but it's still my house and I like it, but it's really hard because okay. Okay. Um but either way, what was I saying? That as much as I love it here and I love this house, it just honestly does not feel like home. I really have a hard time saying that, but I used to have a L'Manberg flag in my room, but do you want to know what I did? I threw it out when I moved. I wasn't even not fixated on Will. This was 2022. I was still fixated on him. Bruh, indeed, I need to get a new one at some point. I love L'Manberg. I miss L'Manberg so much. I wasn't in the fandom. I only came into Dream SMP after like the downtime between the fandom and the election stuff. Ooh, mine I just got from Amazon. But essentially, what was I saying? Yeah. So like before that, I was watching like Dream and George's videos. And then the saddest animatic came out, the first one of the War for Independence. And that was probably the video that got me into Dream SMP, was the first saddest animatic. So then I started watching. Specifically Tommy's POV, I think. The first thing I remember seeing live was the Railway War, where Dream / kills himself when a minecart runs over him. That was the first thing I watched. And then shortly thereafter, when Will came on to do the election stuff, because at that time he wasn't on the server, I was just watching like Tommy and Tubbo, I believe, from Tommy's POV. And then Will came on, and my life was forever changed. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in my phone camera again. My hair is a mess. I am. I like messing with my camera. I gotta check that my we got him. We got him. Sorry, now I'm sharing with everybody that I got my glasses. They look so nice on me. I look like Wilby. Except my hair is too long in the back. I'm always constantly at war with myself whether I want to grow my hair out or not. Not like to the point it was pre-transition, but like shoulder length or like almost to shoulder length. Because I just don't like dealing with the maintenance of it. It's stuck on joining world. Don't tell me timed out waiting for world statistics. Nope, it just says can't keep up. It'll load eventually. Give it a minute or so. This is why we test things. This is why we test things in little pieces. Not chow. Bok choy? Bok choy. Okay. There we go. It will be playing in a few seconds. Luckily I'm... Yeah, I think I got it. Is that it? What's playing right now? Damn, I should have gotten a drink in a garbage bag when I went downstairs. Ugh. Okay, this has been like this for a while. Is it gonna yell at me? Nope, it just says can't keep up. I can't really hear it because I have it turned down low on my end. Okay, 30, like the logs are still logging, but it just says can't keep up and some other thing. Once it says timed out waiting for world statistics, if it gets to that point, then I'll crash it and cut it up into little tiny pieces. I am starting to get tired now though, so I might have to get off. I'm getting eepy and hot and just Damn, I wish they came with like one of those cloths to clean my glasses with. I need to buy that stuff. Like the spray to clean my glasses with. I think the longest one I did was 6 or 7 hours because I played Minecraft and like one of the South Park games. At the during the same stream. But normally this is about the time where I start to get tired. I'm like, oh damn. I've made it to the 2-hour mark just talking to you. Okay, is this gonna load or are you gonna... Okay, it's definitely showing different stuff now. So, I think it's just taking a while to boot into the world. Which I can handle. I'm so happy I got my glasses. I was scared obviously I knew I was gonna get them before the single came out. But like, because that's coming out on the 20th, but like, I got my glasses 5 days before it said it was gonna come. Like, I think even when I checked and saw that it was like, in my city, it still said the 14th. How long ago was that? I can't wake up before 11. Damn. Yeah, I've only done it like sporadically because I want to do it and then I'm like, oh, I don't have the motivation to keep this up. Maybe at some point because like I don't know, I don't have anything better to do with my life. But it's like that 2-week Minecraft phase people talk about is so real because most of the time this is what I'm doing when I'm playing the game. Is usually what I'm doing is this mod testing. So after try again of never getting able to get it working properly, I just kind of am like, okay, I'm shelving this for a month or whatever. Yeah, like I said, mine's just I should probably like invest in more at some point, because I don't have like a steady income. I don't want to waste all my money on like binder stuff. Oop, there it goes. It's not gray It's not grayed out anymore. Whee! Look at that. The game finally loaded. I'm okay with it taking a while to load as long as I can actually, play the game. What am I, in a dark forest? Yeah. Okay, let's cut down a tree. Oh. Like, as long as it's, like, playable and not laggy as hell. Because I'm getting a little bit of lag right now. But it will usually, like, regulate itself. Oh, yeah, I get that. I don't know if that's why yesterday I felt like uh-oh. You might not see the problem here, but I have a mod called Falling Tree, which means if I punch a hole in that tree, it's supposed to do that. And if it doesn't do that right away, that's sim lag, and it's awful. Main character syndrome! Main character syndrome! Sorry, I love main character syndrome so much. You wake up in cold sweats. You crave disappointment. Which is your focus? Main character syndrome. Oh shit, the party patrols you. And that's what you're into. The party patrols you. That's what you're into. Grant me once his petty respite. Punch this fucker in his face. Beach and tragic missed appointments. Smiles with only half his face. It's not a problem, it's his niche. It's classic signaling theory. With every step he takes, it's with aspirations on his sleeve. Socially. Main character syndrome is like one of my favorite songs. So, even I know it's scrapped, but it's still one of my favorites. Soft boy. The syndrome. The party patrols you. That's what you're into. The party patrols you. That's what you're into. Grant me once his petty respite. Punch this fucker in his face. With some tragic missed appointment. Smiles that only half his face. It's a signaling theory. Every step he takes. This is aspirations on his so shall we? I don't remember. Fuck, I'm a fake fan. I do think I'm gonna get off for La Jolla. Wow, 2 songs straight. Or Vienna. I always get the start of La Jolla and Vienna mixed up. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan who totally hasn't been here since 2020. It's not a hangout hoodie, it's a work of art. I get turned on by my reflection in passing cars. Vienna, my beloved. I think I am gonna get off now, though. I'm tired and my glasses are kind of starting to hurt. So, I don't think hopefully I didn't mess up the size or anything, because